What up, y'all? Um, you know, I hope you're having a good day. Um, I'm reading this book right now. It's called Ego is the Enemy. Um, I'm also reading another book. It's called Remember Who You Are. And man, what can I say? Sometimes we think we're doing what we think we're doing, and we're not. Um, I'm just glad for the journey that I'm on and the things that I'm able to see, the things that I allow myself to see. And I still believe that we're really powerful. But I'm just coming to a point where I'm not even worried about my success yet, right? It's like, oh, I'm putting out this content and I got like 0 views after a couple of days or whatever. That's all null and void. Um, I'm really just looking, or I find myself looking at how success looks in the beginning, because when you already start looking at people that's a household name, you're not getting a clear vision. And I used to think that when you there's a lot of principles that carry over. Like if you hear somebody looking, hmm? No, I'm doing a YouTube video right now. Hmm? So when you look at a lot of these people who made it and they're doing interviews, one thing that I guess I was blind to was that there's different kind of celebrities, or there's different kind of, we all have different paths, and one reoccurring theme is like light and darkness, God or the devil, and now, or positive or negative. And now, like this book right here is bringing up the idea of humility and ego. And it's just, where do you want to be on the spectrum? There's people who can make it, and I guess it's like the ideas of selling your soul comes up. I'm not trying to bash or judge or anybody, but sometimes success could get distorted, because I think that now the concept that you could have, when you have a strong foundation and you set yourself up right, and you're balanced mentally, spiritually, physically, your social relationships, and all that other stuff. I think you basically create success in your mind, and then your reality is just a reflection of your mentality, and then you're able to have like this everlasting, this is very optimistic, but I'm an optimistic person. I love story with happy endings. Able to have this everlasting flow of success that's sustainable. And some other times people might take a shorter route, one that's not as strenuous, and you might be able to sidestep or ignore some of your worst self or your bad habits. And then when you do get success, it's kind of chaotic, and now you're trying to get that balance that you didn't have in other forms, in the forms of drugs, or you might just start developing some kind of mental diseases or disorders and whatnot. So I'm just trying to see things from a bird's eye view, still trying to preserve my realness and trying to check my ego, making sure that I am not tricking myself out or trying to be a hypocrite. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say, man. I'm just trying to be a real individual. But then when I even say that, it's like in the back of my mind, is that my ego talking? Am I trying to be realer than somebody else? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not what it is. Or at least that's not what I aspire for. So, I just encourage everybody to just, just keep living, because sometimes I find myself just talking, just saying the same things that everybody else does, and without the balance, without trying to find out the balance for ourselves. We could get lost. I could give you, let's say, good advice, because what's good or bad, right? But let's say I tell you, hey man, be great, you know, be the best you could be, and all of that. And it's like, what does that even really mean? Like, someone could take that. Like, I've tried being my best self at times, and I've realized in my plight of trying to be my best self, I end up messing things up. I end up ignoring certain things, and you know, balance is just so important, man. And I don't want to really lengthen this out, so I'm just gonna cut it short. But I appreciate everybody, love, and that's pretty much it. Thank you.